cutting room floor. The cutting room floor is where we get to dig a little bit deeper into a topic or a theme that maybe we just didn't get to in a recent message here. It kind of allows us to follow a rabbit trail and to think a little bit about something that maybe there just wasn't enough time to really do justice to in a sermon. Recently, we looked at a message from the book of Joel. And one of the things that we came across was this it was a saying, or it was a call from God. It was a promise where God says, anyone who calls on the name of the Lord will be saved. And that idea is actually picked up again in different ways in the New Testament. For example, when Peter says that there is no other name under heaven by which a person may be saved, he's getting at this idea that what he's really saying is that Christianity is the only way, the only right path to salvation. Now, in our culture, in our day and age, that is one idea that is really it's sort of if you make that claim, that is the ultimate offensive claim because many people will accept that there are many different religions, and they will say it's whatever religion you want to practice, whatever faith that you want to practice, it's totally fine and it's acceptable. However, the one cardinal sin would be to claim that your religion is somehow superior to all the others. And so the question is, well, what do we make of that? How do we respond to that claim? I think there's a couple things to keep in mind. One of them is really the law of non-contradiction, which means it means something like this: all religions cannot logically all be true. And the reason for that is because many religions make contradictory claims. Many religions make claims that are that would mean that either one is true or the other is true, but they cannot both be true. So either, for example, you get to heaven through personal enlightenment or through hard work and effort, or you get to heaven on the basis of what Jesus has done. But they can't both be true because those two things are contradictory. So that's one thing to keep in mind. The other thing to keep in mind is that if you make the claim that all religions are equal and that no one religion is better than another, you are actually you yourself are making a claim that trumps all these other religious claims. In other words, if I claim that all religions are equal, then what I'm saying to people who claim all religions are not equal, I'm saying I know more than you. I have my knowledge about this is superior to yours, and my worldview, my opinion, is more correct and yours is less correct. Mine is correct and yours is not. Again, they can't both be true. So if you're making the claim that every religion is the same and it's arrogant to claim that one religion is better than the other, it's just as arrogant to claim that all religions are equal and no one religion is better than another, because you're making that claim from a position of superiority, right? There are lots of religions that claim their religion is better than the others. So how do you, as one, how do you make the claim that your religion, your vantage point, is neutral? Now, the final thing I think that is good to keep in mind is this. Every other religion, and this kind of circles back to what I was starting with, every other religion tells you what you need to do in order to climb your way up to heaven or to God or to whatever. Now, one of the inherent problems in that is that it tends to create one of two things. It either tends to create pride because you kind of get this hierarchy of people. Some people are better at climbing that ladder and some people are worse. And so it creates kind of this hierarchy of who is better and who is worse. Right? Other religions tend to do that. They don't necessarily set out to do that, but they do. That's sort of the byproduct. Now, Christianity, I think first we have to grant that it's true that you can find that same tendency within Christianity. Christianity, in many cases, creates that same sense of hierarchy, because what often ends up happening is that Christians sort of default back to that prideful position. But properly understood, Christianity says you cannot get up to God. You cannot climb up, earn your way up, work your way up. There's nothing you can do. Christianity is based on someone else doing everything for you. And so in that sense, we claim that Christianity is the one true religion, but that claim is also rooted in the fact that everything has been done for you, so you have no rightful claim to superiority or to pride over anyone else. You're simply, as the old saying goes, a beggar pointing to out where you found where there was food to be had. So properly understood, Christianity, it actually creates humility, because there's nothing in yourself that you claim for yourself. So, in a nutshell, is it arrogant to claim that your religion is the only way? Well, it's not necessarily arrogant. It follows the laws of logic, because it says all religions cannot possibly be true. There are some that are true, and that would automatically mean that there are some that are false. To claim that you know better than all the other religions combined, and therefore you can make a conclusive statement about all religions, is actually arrogant itself. The true path towards humility is to look at what the Christian gospel teaches, which is your relationship with God is not established in anything you do, therefore you can take no credit for it. It humbles you, because everything that you are and everything you have as a Christian is given to you on the basis of grace. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, leave a comment.